In his address last night, President Trump speaking to Americans who are worried about their health insurance costs spiking in the new year.
The current Unaffordable Care Act was created to make insurance companies rich.
Slamming the Affordable Care Act and defending his party.
It is not the Republicans' fault. It's the Democrats' fault.
The House narrowly passed a GOP-backed health care bill last night aimed at bringing down the cost of health care. That doesn't include an extension of subsidies that help keep the cost of premiums down for those on Obamacare. Without that, health care costs for 22 million Americans could double in the new year.
All of us are about to have our health costs skyrocket.
While the president and many Republicans say the subsidies are too expensive and won't bring down the overall health care costs. Some in their own party defecting yesterday, joining a Democratic effort to pass those extensions.
But I think everybody recognizes the fact that there needs to be an extension. There needs to be reforms.
Also on Capitol Hill yesterday, former special counsel Jack Smith testifying behind closed doors, defending the federal charges he brought against President Trump in 2022, including those related to the classified documents uncovered at Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate and the president's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election, both of which didn't come to trial. Smith telling the committee he and his team found proof beyond a reasonable doubt that the president had engaged in a criminal scheme. Republicans have accused Smith of a politically motivated investigation, which he has denied.
The special counsel said that the only reason that Donald Trump did not go to trial and was not convicted is because of the Supreme Court and because of the timing of it and him becoming president.
And back to health care. What happens next? The House will now have to vote on a 3-year extension of the subsidies in early January. Moderate Republicans are hoping that that forces both sides to come to the table to come up with a compromise to resurrect the subsidies in 2026. Savannah?
We'll be watching. Ryan, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.